afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. A very, very warm welcome to you. My name's Emily and I am a knitter, crocheter and very occasional sewer. Today's episode is my usual weekly podcast and I will be covering any updates, any finished objects, any works in progress that I've worked on in the last week, any cast-ons and any acquisitions. As I said, if they've happened, they might not have happened every time, but you know, the headings are there, so we've got a format basically. Firstly, how are we all? I hope that you're all doing well and that you had an absolutely amazing holiday period and a very, very happy new year. Happy 2024, everyone. I am still stunned that we are in 2024. When did that happen? Oh my goodness. I'm sure it's not just me that thought that 2023 went really quick. I don't know, but it definitely went fast. But yes, here we are, brand new year, brand new plans and everything like that. So that brings me to my updates section. My updates, the first one is that I haven't done a month wrap-up video since I think it was October, the last one. And I think the last one I did a double barrel. I think it was September and October in one. So I need to give you a November and December monthly wrap-up video. So I will be doing that. I'll hopefully record it today and then I'll have it for you ready on Saturday, tomorrow, for yourselves. That's a first plan anyway, because I haven't done one for a while. Obviously Vlogtober and Vlogmas took a lot of time. So yeah, I just didn't have time to really put into other videos, mainly because I was working as well. And work, I think if you watched my Vlogmas, you will have known that work was absolutely manic for me in December. And plus, I got ill, which was always fun. I felt like I was ill for pretty much the whole of December, which was really not fun. But anyway, I am feeling much better now. I'm pretty much there. There's still a little bit of a cough in the morning, nowhere near as bad, just every so often there's a little cough. My partner's not feeling great. Obviously he got it after me, but we still had an amazing Christmas and New Year. It was absolutely fantastic spending it with family and loved ones. Yeah, we had an absolute blast. It was brilliant. Anywho, carrying on with my updates, I've got my notes here, so I'm just double checking I don't miss anything. I really want to do a video looking back at 2023 because 2023 was the first full year that I did on YouTube. So I thought it would be fun to kind of look back. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, whether I'm going to get any footage, I'm not 100% sure. But I thought it would be fun to look back at least at the projects I finished in 2023. I think that would be fun. I've never done a video like this before, so I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to format it or anything like that. So bear with me on that one. But one thing I will be giving you is plans for 2024. So I'm going to do a video I think I did one for 2023 actually, I'm not 100% sure. But that was a really big video if I remember correctly. As of all my videos, I just get sidetracked and all of that. But plans for 2024, I really want to kind of look at not necessarily the projects that I want to do. Obviously I'm going to do that. I'm going to have a look at all the projects that I kind of really want to do in 2024, throughout the whole of 2024, or maybe just the first part of 2024. I'm not 100% sure yet, but that is part of it. And another part is perhaps looking at goals. So one thing I would like to get better at is my colour work, for example. I would really like to figure out a technique and things like that for colour work. So I'll have a think about goals that I would like to try, things I'd like to get better at. And I will also have a look at plans for my channel for 2024, because I do have plans for the channel. There are a lot of things that I would really like to do with yourselves, to involve yourselves, so that we can do things together. I don't know, maybe a knit along or something like that. Just to try and get us all involved together, doing things together. I'd quite like to do things like that. So I need to sit down and have a proper think. Obviously Christmas period was just so busy for me. I didn't get a chance to do anything, which is why I gave myself a week off. I was going to do a podcast last week, but I figured the week off would have benefited me better. And plus it did, because my partner and I have actually started gutting the house. We have really taken a long, hard look at the house and the amount of stuff that we have that's just sitting around, and we've made a couple of decisions. So that's what happened when we got home from being up north. We came home and we just blitzed. Obviously there's still so much more that needs to be done. I'm still sitting surrounded by boxes, for example. They are all boxes that have things in that are ready to be eBayed. They just need to be eBayed, but obviously they need to be strategically done for when I'm near a post office or something like that. But anywho, those are personal plans, not crafty plans. So I want to do crafty plans with you in the plans for 2024, and I also want to do YouTube channel plans. So now let's get into the rest of the content that I have for you today. The next item that I have on the little list I have here is finished objects, and sadly there are none. No, I didn't even finish my Toft Advent. I know, but I do have it in the works in progress to show you, so that will be coming up. But yes, December was solely dedicated to working on my Advent projects, and as a spoiler warning, they aren't finished. But yes, that's just such is the nature of, you know, being busy, I suppose. Right, and that brings us nicely onto the works in progress that I have to show you. I have two, which will be no surprise because they are the items that I left you with at the end of Vlogmas. So the first item I have actually put in my Toft. No, I haven't. This is a spoiler. My apologies. It's not in the Toft bag. It is here. Ah, silly me. The first work in progress. Oh my gosh. Look, it would not be a video of mine if I wasn't poking myself with needles or getting tangled in yarn. Anywho, the first work in progress that I have to show you is the absolutely gorgeous, let me put this over here, the absolutely gorgeous Trifle Wrap by Helen Stewart that I have been making with the Zakami Yarn Advent Calendar. I'm going to hold it this way around so that you can actually get a better view of it. So here it is. Oopsie. Here it is. So this is the bottom of it, and then it will come across, and this is where I'm at now. So if you remember from my Vlogmas, I was working on this and I've been absolutely loving working on it, but I did pause it because I just had enough of doing the same project constantly for 24 days. It was just a bit much. So I did pause on working on it, and I'll show you what I worked on instead in a moment. But I feel like I've got it the wrong way around. I don't think I have. No, I haven't. So I can't remember where I left you. I think I was around here. I think. But I have since finished. Let me try to remember. This was Jordan. So this lovely colour here to here was Jordan. So the Zakami Yarn Advent Calendar took us on a journey. It took us to 6 different countries, and there were 4 yarns per country. So Jordan's colours were here, and that was the last country I think that I was working on. I may have just started Peru. I really can't remember. It feels like it's been ages ago. It was last year. I can say that and get away with it at the minute. But I have since managed to get just started on the final colour of Peru. It's alright, my microphone is right here. This isn't going to work very well, is it? I need to figure out a better solution. So, no, I'm going to have to do it here, I'm afraid. So, you can see the absolutely beautiful design of this shawl. It is designed in a chevron sort of design. And we have this absolutely beautiful ridge here, or spine, if you will. And then we have these lovely yarn overs here. If I put my hand behind it, hopefully you can see that. Can you? My apologies. I need to figure this setup out, don't I? I need to hear the playback just to make sure that the mic's in the right place, or I might have to figure out a different place to put the mic. But anywho, that is a me problem. It's alright, I got a new mic for Christmas just in case. It is a proper, real deal mic, but I feel like it's one of those that isn't easy in terms of showing you stuff because it is right here. It is here. So I can't really, yeah, I've got to figure it, I will figure it out. But anyway, so that is where I'm at the moment with the Trifle Wrap and the lovely Zakami Yarn Advent calendar. I absolutely adored this Advent calendar, and I'm really intrigued to see what their 2024 calendar is going to be. I'm very, very tempted to say the least, but I have, after this colour, I have 4 remaining colours to do. And I did pose the question to yourselves at the end of my Vlogmas series, because there was a beautiful, beautiful purple, it's all the way over there, beautiful, beautiful purple 100 gram skein. And in fact, everybody who commented on that specific, because I put it out there as to whether or not to include it in the shawl, in the wrap, and everyone who commented on it said no, don't. So I'm not going to. I'm going to listen, and I'm going to use it for something else, and it's going to be beautiful, so that's fine. But yes, the Trifle Wrap by Helen Stewart and the Zakami Yarn Advent Calendar for 2023. I hope I will finish this soon because it's just beautiful and I've absolutely loved working on it. If you'd like to know a bit more about it, please go ahead and watch my Vlogmas series because I do touch upon it every day. There are points where I've swapped, I think it was Jordan's colours that I swapped. I only swapped 2 round just because they were very, very similar to each other. But yes, feel free to go back and have a look at that video if you want to know more about the journey of this wrap and also the Advent calendar, because the Advent calendar was amazing. Right, on to the final work in progress that I have for you today, and it is the wonderful Toft Advent calendar. Yes, it's still a work in progress because no, I have not finished it. It's so close now, but it's just not quite there. So there were 3 mini dolls in the Toft Advent calendar this year, and they have been confirmed as the Sugar Plum Fairy, the Mouse King and the Nutcracker. So here is my Sugar Plum Fairy. I can bring her, that's probably far too close. There we go. No, that's fine, isn't it? So as you can see, I haven't finished her hair. I need to finish her hair off. I need to find some black and finish it off. I've done her bun. That's going to go on the top there. It's going to be very cute. And then I think I've got her tiara here as well, so that could go on her head. That'd be really lovely. The only thing I have left to do is there's some ribbon somewhere, it's all the way over there, and I need to do some ribbon work for for the lacing of her ballet shoes. So that is her. The soldier or the Nutcracker, I've got his staff. Here it is. It's a very, very nice little staff. There we go. That's done as far as I'm aware, I believe. The only thing that I need to do for this fellow is, I think I've got to sew his hat down, but I might not. I might just leave it loose. But for him, I just need to do some lacing on his boots. He's got fluff on him. It's all right, I've put him in the box where the stuffing was, but he just needs some lacing on his boots. And then that is him done, pretty much. I think that's right. Anyway, I need to go back and double check because I did miss something on one of them and I had to go back and do that. So there's every possibility I have missed something. But yeah, I will double check Kerry's final post and just make sure that I've got everything covered once I've done all the lace work. The Mouse King, I think I finished, but again, I'll double check, but I think I finished him. So here he is. I've made his sword. Here it is. It's attached to his hand. So this was crocheted using ribbon. I've never used ribbon in a crochet before, but there it is. That's his sword and his hat. Crown. So his crown is done. It is attached to his head. And I really like it. I think it looks really, really nice. Yeah, I think I did an alright job there. So that is the Mouse King done, I believe. His whiskers are a little bit funky, but there we go. I'm not entirely sure if I need to do something around his feet. I need to double check that. But there's his tail. Yeah, he's really cute. I really like him. But yeah, those are the... I put them all away now, my apologies. But once they are fully finished, I will show you them all together But yes, I'm really, really pleased with this crown. This was crocheted again with that ribbon, and I think it looks really, really good. I'm really pleased. So that is the progress on my Toft Advent. So close, but not quite there. That's fine, that's okay. I will get there, it's all good. Right, that brings us on to the cast-ons. Now I know, I have a lot of projects in progress and I should just finish stuff, but the first item that I have to show you that I've cast on this in the past, last time that I did a podcast, within the space of the last podcast and this podcast, I have cast something on. And there is a reason for that. It is because it is a gift and it's technically a Christmas gift. So I need to get a wiggle on and make it and finish it. So if I show you what I've done, I have, in fact, no, let's start. I am making, I'm going to pop it in here. I am making, I think it's pronounced Guell. I hope it's pronounced Guell. So Guell the Morelet's Tree Frog by Toft. And as I say, this is a gift for someone. Here is what I've done so far. He is far too adorable. There he is. So I put his little eyes in. They're safety eyes. He's got the first part of his belly done. That's on. I do have his second part of his belly here somewhere. There it is. So the second part of his belly needs to be attached. And I have not long started on one of his legs. There it is. One of his legs. So yeah, I've done a fair amount. I mean, I'm quite pleased with that. He looks adorable, doesn't he? That's so cute. I might pull a bit of the stuffing out because I feel like I've overstuffed him. I'm not quite sure. But I think he's lovely. I kind of want to make one for myself because it's that little face. It's just adorable. It's just too adorable, isn't it? Far too adorable. But yes, so I have made a good start. I obviously need to finish it. So if I can finish that maybe next week or the week after, that would be fantastic. But I'll just have to see how I get on and what my brain feels like doing, because crochet isn't quite up there at the minute. I have started something else that kind of is stealing all my attention. And this was the spoiler from earlier. I have put it, this is the Advent bag from my Toft Advent calendar from 2023. I am using it as a project bag, why not? And this houses my most recent obsession, to put it that way. I am loving this project. I really wanted to cast it on last year, but I didn't. And I didn't cast it on because I had just finished the Pink Fizz, and then I knew that I was going to be coming into Advent season, and I knew that Advent would take all of my time, so I didn't really want to cast something on as big as this and have no time to work on it. So I have now cast it on. I wasn't going to, but I really want it because we are going to get a very cold spell here in the UK soon, apparently. They keep threatening it, but it hasn't happened just yet. It's quite a mild winter at the minute. I'm just looking at the weather. It's grim today. It's been grim for a couple of days. We've got flooding nearby, which isn't fun. But we have, as I say, we have been told that it's going to get colder. So I would like to have this ready for when it gets colder. And what I have cast on is the Dartmoor Sweater by Kadri. And there it is. Now, I have shown this a couple of times and I have said that I did want to cast it on, as I've said. I just haven't. But I have now. It is cast on. I cast it on when we were up. When did I cast it on? It was either Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. I can't remember. One of the two. But I have got a fair amount done. So before I get in and show you how much I've done, I'm going to show you the yarn. So I am using Drops Nepal Mix. It's wool and alpaca. If I turn that around and show you, there we go. It is 65% wool, 35% alpaca, and the colourway is 0618. That's the first colour that I'm using, and then I am holding that with Drops Kid Silk Mohair. There's the details on that. So 75% mohair, 25% silk, and the colour is number 12. There you go. So I am holding these two together. They're actually quite similar. This actually makes it a bit paler, but yes. Anywho, I'm holding them together to make this sweater, and I have managed to not only cast it on, but I am actually on Body Island at the moment. So let me show you. Here it is. So it actually looks like a garment at the minute. I'm really pleased. The armhole is massive though. I'm a bit nervous about that. But the thing that I love about this sweater is this absolutely stunning I-cord detail along the shoulder. So that goes across either side. I hope you can see that. And I hope you can hear me because I'm blocking the mic. But yes, that is the beautiful, beautiful Dartmoor Sweater by Cadre. And as I say, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. I am so excited to have this. It's just knitting up so fast because I am using 5.5, really itchy nose, 5.5, is it millimetre needles? I'm completely losing my mind. It is 5.5. I'm pretty sure. Hang on. I am completely forgetting how to knit at this point in time. 5.5 millimetre needles. Come on. Yes, that is what I am using. So they're really big needles, really chunky needles, and as a result, it's quite a chunky knit. Now my gauge is slightly off, but it's off in the sense of the length rather than the width. So my armholes are going to be massive. I'm not sure how I feel about that. But because it's coming together so fast, I'm not too bothered at this point in time. So we'll see how it goes. Just winging it at this stage. But as I say, I just love these I-cord details here. Absolutely beautiful and such a fun knit. I mean, I think you can tell it's a fun knit because I've done this much already. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. But that is my Dartmoor sweater finally cast on by Cadre. Absolutely loving it. Right, now I'm just double checking where I'm at. Okay, so now we are on to the acquisitions. There are none, however, there is something on its way and I'm very, very excited. I'm hoping it'll arrive tomorrow or Friday, one of the two. And I've basically placed an order with a long avec Anna. And I have ordered some yarn, which I've always wanted to try her yarn. I absolutely adore it, absolutely beautiful. And I have also ordered her book, which is a colourwork book. So I'm super, super excited. I was about to say super duper excited then, which I am. I am very excited. So when that comes, I'll be able to show you hopefully next week when it has arrived. The yarn I'm going to use to make one of her vest tops. And I'm also going to use some yarn to make one of the colourwork hats in the book. That's my plans for those. Other than that, I'm going to do my best and I'm going to try not to buy too much yarn this year. I'm not going to say it's a no buy because it never is, and I don't want to set myself parameters like that. I just want to buy less, if that makes sense. But yes, I think that covers absolutely everything that I have for you for today's podcast. As I say, I'm so happy to be back. I've missed you all and I've missed doing these videos. Yeah, but I do have a lot of videos in the planning and I will try my best to get them out to you as soon as possible. As I say, I will be recording my month-end wrap-up and that will be available for you tomorrow. I think I'm going to try and get it ready for you for about 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock Saturday, on Saturday the 6th, is it? Yes, Saturday the 6th of January. You will have the wrap-up video for November/December because I'm doing 2 months in one. But yeah, so you'll see me twice this week. Very, very exciting. But anyway, I am going to leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it means the absolute world to me. I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of the day and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.